Hi everyone, we're back with another Game Builder Garage video. Well, sort of. I'm going to guess by the fact that you're watching this video that you're pretty excited to get your hands on Game Builder Garage when it finally launches later this week. Me too, so I devised a plan to play it sooner. As I'm sure you know, WarioWare D.I.Y was another game building game released by Nintendo back in 2009, and I've been playing a lot of it recently. D.I.Y lets you make simple 2D microgames in the vein of the frantic, funny, and weird microgames of the main WarioWare series. Armed with the D.I.Y toolset, I did the only thing I knew how. I built games and smashed GBG and D.I.Y together. I was able to make 4 microgames in just under 5 hours, with the majority of that time spent on drawing the assets, or actors as they're referred to in D.I.Y. I also had to streamline the objectives and interactions significantly from their GBG counterparts due to D.I.Y's touch-only interface and very short game timer. It's also worth noting that I'm not good at this game, so I prioritised making the games functional rather than elaborate. I selected 3 games we've seen a lot of in the GBG gameplay Nintendo has released: Node on Cake Shop, Titan Attack, and a game that we don't know the name of yet, but I'm calling Cat Catch. I also wanted to recreate the node on screen in a simple gamified form. This seemed like the easiest to achieve, so I started there. Making the art was very straightforward and is probably not that dissimilar to how things will work in GBG. Then it was on to the scripting, which is called AI in D.I.Y and is handled as triggers and actions in a GUIfied if-then-else chain. Then I was finished with my first game. That was, except the music. I attempted to recreate the music from the beginning of the first GBG trailer as best I could, using D.I.Y's awesome music sequencer. What I came up with was super basic, but trust me, there's a surprising amount of depth here if you take your time. There are D.I.Y creators such as Squishy Pixel, for example, who is constantly remaking video game music and more to incredibly high levels, and their creations really highlight the power of this toolset. The process for the next 2 games was very similar to the first, and I got them finished pretty quickly. However, Cat Catch was where I really had to start getting creative. In the GBG version of Cat Catch, you move smoothly left and right, presumably using the stick on the left Joy-Con, as you attempt to catch fruit flying from off-screen. Due to the touch-only inputs in D.I.Y, I decided to create 3 locations so that you can tap to move the cat. The available locations are represented by little blue silhouettes, and with the finishing touches in place, I'd created 4 microgames to tide me over until Game Builder Garage is released. Now let's give them a try. For everybody that's made it this far, I wanted to let you know that we now have a Discord server where you can share your GBG creation codes, your work in progress, or just chat about your ideas. There's also spaces to discuss WarioWare D.I.Y and other games I cover on this channel. The Video Dojo community is always super chill and very welcoming, so come and say hi. I'll be streaming Game Builder Garage as soon as it releases, so if you'd like, why not hit subscribe and you'll be notified as soon as I go live. Bye bye!